we have seen some numbers coming out of some of these states on the early voting, but then also some polls in blue states. Like I saw New Mexico the other day. Trump's within striking distance of New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Who would have thunk that? So what do you think's happening, Joe? Are people finally just waking the hell up?
Oh, well, I think they are. I think, especially, I think since last election, people are more, at least we're going to be more aware of what's going on, and that's for sure. So that's a good thing. New Mexico, I've talked to people there. They've said for some time it's not blue. They make it blue, but it's not. But they've had some real challenging issues going on there where it's hard to get what they believe is a free and fair election. So, yeah, so we're seeing that piece that you saw Kamala there talking to Telemundo, and the delays again. Now this appears to be their strategy, but there's you can feel it, Dan. There's some panic in the air from the left. The fact that she would come out and say this stuff about Trump yesterday, tying him to Hitler. One reason could be because they want to then steal the military votes, which we saw in 2020, anomalies like 1,000 votes all for Joe Biden in some counties across the country. Same within Michigan. These ballots come in from the military, and it appeared that many of them have been altered, and/or there had been a number of votes that appeared to be carbon copied. I think there's a lot of us that believe there's going to be a lot of shenanigans, and that's why Kamala's mentioning that it's going to take a few days. Of course, it never used to be this way till 2020, but now it's, Joe, I guess they're wanting it to be the norm. Yeah.
You and I are old enough to remember, and I think the folks watching this program are as well, that even 2000 and back, when we were all using paper before all these machines took over, and we had the infamous hanging chads down in Florida. Before that incident, back up before 2000, I don't remember in 98, 96, 92, all that back, where it took days. I thought it was supposed to be so much faster, cleaner, and more secure if we used machines versus paper. What the hell's going on there? I mean,
well, Dan, I think what they do is they use machines, and we believe, just like with our corporations, that they're well controlled and that they're secure and all that. And we just assume that our election workers and those involved in our elections process would make sure that those same standards are in place in our elections that we have in our corporations. But it doesn't appear that they are. I mean, in Georgia, we saw an audit after the 2020 election where even the CISA, a government entity, came in and wrote a report saying, those machines that were used there, they're just not secure.